Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following four friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Interiath in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. We pick up this week where we last found our adventurers, in the middle of trying to solve the mystery of Harb Holfhead's mysterious death.
Okay, all right, boys, we gotta find somewhere to rest and heal up.
Damn, I'm at 11. I mean, I dealt some damage. Ooh, I took some damage.
I was one guy that did all that to you.
You wrecked me. Yeah, that could have been deadly if we wouldn't have seen that.
Bad. If imagine we would have gotten
a turn before you.
If they would have all got a turn and hit, they missed some. We hit like almost every single roll.
And they were pretty far from you, and they didn't really have much ranged options, so y'all got to get good arrows in before they really got to you.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, that could have been the end of y'all's journey right there. That's what makes this game crazy.
He'll fucking kill you.
I'll fucking kill you.
I love it.
I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little bit nervous about tonight's session, because that's not the only scary thing that y'all could run across.
Okay, I just got nervous. I wasn't.
Okay, boys, like I said, we need to find somewhere to hunker down, get our health and rejuvenation back going.
Yeah, you come walking up to this place. It says Heathertone Inn. You check your notes from Widow Chanterelle, and this is supposedly the place that her husband's body is in.
Y'all think it's safe to go in and sleep? It's an inn. What do y'all think?
Can we tell? Are there people like inside the dining room? Like lights on 8 p.m.
Right, it's only 8 p.m. Yeah, you can kind of. So I guess why don't y'all make me a stealth check?
Okay, let's peek through the windows.
Yeah, kind of peek in through the windows.
I just rolled a nat 20 on stealth. 23.
Nat 20 on stealth. Your rolls are so on par for your big goofy ass. It's incredible. It's
really hilarious.
Not really. That's kind of funny, but I'll take it.
Amazing.
Like big goofy warriors can be stealthy.
Yeah. You're physically amazing. Yeah, you'll peer inside. You see just a handful of patrons in there. Like I said, quiet town, small place. Couple chaps over at a table, drinking some beers. One lady just kind of sitting at a table by herself, reading a book and having a thing of wine. There's a lady milling around behind the bar. Seems to be the owner lady.
Let's go in here and see what's going on.
All right, so y'all open the door right up. Not a whole lot of activity going on in here. Pretty chill place. Couple people you can see now that they're kind of eating a bite. Looks like they're finishing up their meals. The lady reading her book sees y'all come in, and she just kind of like glances over her book and closes it and starts taking sips of wine and eating her food. The lady behind the bar hollers. She says, welcome travelers. What can I get for you? My name's Aubrey Heathertone. This is my inn here. Ran it for 4 generations. I like to think it's a pretty nice place. And yeah, we got rooms available if you'd like.
What is she?
She's just a human.
And her name's Aubrey?
Aubrey Heathertone.
Namesake of the town, man.
Yeah, nice of you to notice. Like I said, 4 generations we've run this inn here. We're descendants of the original proprietors, but the original proprietors of this town were miners. We're just humble innsfolk. It was actually my great uncles on my cousin's side who was the proprietor of the town, the namesake that would be.
While Talik's talking up Aubrey, I'm looking around to see if I see a Tak Jocko.
Okay, make me a perception check.
20.
So you kind of case around the place, kind of look out the back window, take a peek over into the kitchen and stuff and up the stairs. It looks like just these 4 folks are the only people in the building. As y'all are talking to them, the lady with the wine comes over, hands a few silver pieces to Aubrey and says, "Thank you so much, Aubrey. I'll see you next week." She goes to head out the front door.
Well, Aubrey, I think we'd be mighty glad if we could get ourselves a place to rest for the night.
Yeah, absolutely. We can hook you up. I got a room clean right upstairs, and I'd be happy to help you. may I ask what brings adventurers like yourselves to town? It's always exciting to see.
Just doing a thing for somebody.
Well, absolutely. No, I mean, your business is yours. I wouldn't want to intrude or anything. I was actually hoping that y'all might be here for a specific reason, as it were. I have a bit of a...
Worried about a dead body?
Yes, as a matter of fact. So you are here for that. Here, come with me. I'll show you. And she takes you over. She says, so, yeah, I was just minding my own business last week. Next thing I know, I got a knock on the door. Doc Jocko, you know what one of them is? I'd only heard about him in rumors before, but sure enough, he comes stomping in, carrying this body. You see laying on the bed, there's a body of a human man. Yeah, so he came carrying this in, said he had cast a gentle repose on it, so it'd be all right if I put it in my bed. I got to tell you, I was a little worried it might start stinking. He said it might be a few days before anybody would come pick it up. So I was getting a little bit nervous. It's been 3 days since then.
We know this fella's name, or what it's supposed to be. Do you happen to know what he's named?
Yes, sir, I do. This is Harv, I believe his name was. He'd come through and stayed with me a couple times, actually. Just 2 or 3 times before. Much like yourselves when you first arrived, he was always pretty secretive about what he was here for. He'd stay a night, and then he'd be gone for a night or so, and then stay another night with me on the way back through, and then be on about his way.
Do you have any idea what he was doing up here in this part of the world?
No, I don't. You know, he seemed like a real nervous fella. He really didn't explain much. Only thing he'd say is that he was heading up into the mountains, whatever that means. I'm not really sure. And that he'd be back in a couple days, and to hold the room for him. I tell you, whenever he came back, he looked more relaxed. But man, he looked a little worse for wear. I'm guessing he wasn't much of a hiker.
Did you ever have anybody with him?
No, not that I remember. Let me think. No.
His meals alone, or did he ever eat with anybody in the dining hall?
He'd mostly just eat at the bar with me. Like I said, he's a fairly nice chap, but just seemed a little bit nervous. But yeah, it wouldn't tell me much of anything. He did talk about his wife back in Billiard Talk, I think it was. Is that where y'all from? Anywho, yeah, he'd mentioned her. Seemed to really like her, but yeah, other than that, he really didn't mention anybody.
That Doc Jocko go?
Oh man, he came in and he left the body here and stayed one night and then went on. I'd never seen him before or since. He did leave this, and she goes over to the cabinet over here, and she pulls out the drawer and picks up a item wrapped in a soft cloth, like a handkerchief, like a silk handkerchief. She steps over to you and unwraps it. It's the little, hand-sized item. And what you see is this just ornate, beautifully carved, slightly curved silver dagger. And she hands it to you. She says, she did say whoever came to pick him up should take this. They'd know what it was for. I'm not sure what all that means, but y'all are adventurers and you have come to pick him up. So I'd appreciate it if you take it, because I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to sell it. Maybe she starts eyeing it a little bit.
I'll take that. Thank you, Aubrey.
Well, right, of course. You're going to be taking this body too, right?
We'd like to rest up before we do anything.
Oh, come on now. You can't be leaving this thing with me. You just rest for the night, right? And you'll take him back in the morning?
What do you think, Shadow?
We'll see what the morning shows us.
All right. Well, I really don't want him staying here any longer than he already has. He kind of gives me the willies. She kind of looks at him. She's like, anyways, let's just walk this door up for the night.
Can we rest up?
Yeah, of course. Here, let's get you this room for you. There are 3, all right? And she leads you over and shows you your room with 3 beds in it. Are y'all gonna bed down for the night?
Yes, ma'am, I believe so.
All right, well, I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a good one. She hands you the key and everything. She pops back up. She's like, by the way, it's 5 silver a night. I assume that's not a problem.
Hey, the lady.
You'll square up with her. So over the next hour or so, you hear the 2 guys downstairs. They they start to get a little bit loud, and then next thing you know, you hear them settling up with Aubrey and heading on out. Y'all can go ahead and do a long rest. It is the next day. What do you guys want to do?
So Harv has been leaving the mill and sneaking up into the woods, not telling anybody anything every couple days. Tog Jocko finds him dead, casts a spell on him to preserve his body, and brings him here and puts him in a bed. Basically.
That ends the story. So I guess the question is, do we want to scoop up his body and truck back to Bilyatok, or do we want to investigate? What's y'all's vote? Is y'all vote to investigate or just take the body home?
I think we snoop around.
Yeah. So I want to know where this dagger came from and how Talk Jocko got involved. I think we ought to try to see if we can't stir somebody up like we did at the mill, or see if somebody saw Harv going up in the woods and which way he went.
Okay.
Is this the only spot in town right here?
Yes, the only thing that we can see in town.
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, it's kind of like one of those roadside towns, like when you're on the highway. So it's got like the inn kind of takes care of travelers coming through. It's got, your food, your place to stay and stuff. Up on the hill, you see like a windmill. Then there's like, you walk by, you're like, oh, this is a candle maker. Oh, this is like a rope shop. Like it's got like some of your basic stuff.
Gotcha.
So who do we see this morning in the inn?
You come down, it's just you guys. Aubrey greets you, and she's like, "So, y'all gonna be taking that body, or y'all going to go up in the woods where Harv went, or what are y'all doing?"
Well, Aubrey, who knows this land better than anybody else?
Oh shoot, that's a good question. I mean, I know it pretty well, but what are you looking for? Are you looking for a guide to lead you up into the hills?
I don't know if a guide, maybe just somebody to point us toward the most common trailhead.
Oh, well, I can do that. She says, here, let me kind of draw you a map. See, we're right here, and if you go out over here to the south just a little bit, you hit the main trail, it'll lead you up into the mountains. That's the way Harv always headed off, was south. If you go west here, you'll take the main road all the way to Fev. If you go back east, you'll go back to Bilyatok. I assume that's the road y'all took to get here. If you go north, there's really not a whole lot out north. If you go too far that way, you'll end up in Mekzim, and that's a whole world of hurt. Be orcs surrounding you before you know it.
I think we head off in the way that Harv was going.
So now Harv went south, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he'd head off of that way. That is where he said he came from.
But the Talk Jocko wasn't with him when he left, right?
No. I'd never seen him before.
Okay. Well, you just keep taking good care of that body. We'll be back.
All right. When do you think you'll be back?
It'll be soon.
Okay. Y'all want some bacon and eggs? All right. Bye. Okay.
Let's head south the way that Harv was headed.
All right. So
already,
y'all start heading south, and before you know it, you come to a little bridge over the river and cross over into the mountains. You start doing a couple of switchbacks up the mountain on this trail. Pretty decent trail for walking. Probably wouldn't want to take a cart up it or anything like that, though. After just a short walk, maybe a few hours, you see up ahead a small cliffside cabin.
Yeah, I'd like to sneak up and see what we can see through the windows or here through the wall.
Okay, all three of y'all going up, or just one of you gonna scout it out? How y'all doing it?
I'm pretty sneaky old bastard, by the way.
What are y'all's skills for stealth? I'm +3.
+7.
Oh, yeah. What are you, Shadow?
I'm +3, but I have an advantage also.
What is the advantage? Because I've got a little D by mine.
You have disadvantage. So you're wearing heavy, loud armor, so you have to roll 2 dice and take the lower. Seth has advantage. He gets to roll 2 dice and take the higher. So let's just go into turn order. So, Body Knock, what are you doing on your turn? I mean, y'all can plan out a little more.
Yeah.
Well, there's a window right here. Isn't there? Yeah. Behind this tree.
Yep.
So I can go over here on this ledge and peer through this window.
Go ahead and make me a stealth roll.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, so you silently slide up to this window, and you take a peek inside. Make me a perception check.
22.
Okay. Your perception check reveals more than the video game is revealing. There's a third guy standing kind of in the back corner,
Shit.
rummaging through stuff. All these guys are kind of looking around. They're kind of flipping things over. They're They're not like fervently searching for something. They're just kind of checking out the whole room.
Okay.
All right. Shadow, what are you doing?
Well, I'm sitting there wondering if Body Knocks Nat 20 allows him to sneak back away from the cabin to report back to us since we're still standing back here.
Yeah, so whatever stealth check you roll right now, that's going to carry through. He's just out of movement. So if you want to just wait on him to come back, you totally can.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait and see what the halfling comes up with.
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's
Tyler.
the same.
So Body Knock.
Well, there's 3 fucking knockoff Wolverines in there, and they're searching through shit.
Oh, and one of the knockoff Wolverines was different looking. He had his hood down. His head was totally shaved bald, and it had like tattoos of strange kind of occult symbol sort of tattoos all over his bald head.
So these are the same bastards we fought in the woods, guys. So be on your best.
Let's kick this fucking door down, boys.
Well, I almost think, based on the damage they did to us, we don't want to bust up in here. Is there a way that we could lure them out?
Oh, let me tell y'all about what they were trying to do to you. So if you roll stealth and they don't notice you, then we'll roll initiative whenever y'all go to attack, and y'all will take an entire initiative round without them getting a turn, and then we'll start back at the top of initiative. So like if y'all roll good initiative, you could have 2 whole turns before they go. Now, if you fail your stealth checks and they notice you, then we'll just roll initiative like normal, and everything will just start like a normal fight.
Do we want to stealthily try to get up behind these trees and wait for him to come outside?
I almost was going to say, is there something that one of us could roll and like throw a rock at the window and lure one out?
Yeah, absolutely. You could roll sleight of hand or deception, either one of those.
I guess my question is, does that give away our ability to potentially have 2 attack phases?
It depends on how good your deception check is, right? If you roll a bad deception check, they'll be like, somebody just threw a rock at the window. If you roll a good deception check, they might be like, was that a rock slide? Like, they might be deceived and come check on it. You never know.
Well, where do we want to be positioned to do this?
Do I have to reroll stealth checks? It's already rolled.
Nah, I'm not going to have you re-roll that. You can just roll it.
How far can we throw a rock?
You can throw daggers 20 feet without disadvantage and 60 feet with disadvantage.
So we're not going to be able to do that anyways without being detected. Most
So you
likely.
could throw a rock at it from 60 feet and hit the building. You're trying to hit the broadside of a barn, so the AC would be like 5.
What do y'all think? What should we do?
Yeah, I think we should sneak up here and try to get him to come out.
I think so too.
Unless we leave you way back, potentially out of the fight, I think we all have to roll stealth checks to sneak up there closer.
If you
Could he eat the rock?
Yeah, you can eat the rock.
No, he throws the rock at the window while me and Clarion wait on the other side of the door here. So here, okay, listen.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Let me explain this. So Tala, within his range or whatever, he'll, come up here, toss a rock at this window. So they're going to hear it on this window. These dudes, likely, I'm assuming, going to flood out this door and come this way to investigate, while me and the Clarion will be around this corner. And we have 2 options there. We can either just sneak in here and see what was up, or we can attack them.
Sounds like
okay.
I like the plan.
That relies on my stealth check going through and Totluk's rock throw going through. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
But the other
So-
relies on Pollock's stealth check, too.
Let's go ahead. And
I'm just going to
see.
move to the edge of the 60 and try my throw.
So I guess with Body Knock's turn, he
Did
goes
you want to
ahead.
wait for them to get in position first?
Correct.
Yeah, we should get into position before he throws a rock.
And wouldn't my throw be dependent on athletics?
I'm just gonna have you roll an attack,
Okay.
which
So-
you'll get similar bonuses to.
Okay.
So Body Knock comes over here.
Yeah. So are you gonna wait for him to move over there? Or are you gonna try to move with him?
I'm going to wait for him to get in position.
Okay. So you're gonna wait for him to go. He's stealthy, so I'll just shift him over there. All right, and then it's your turn. So you're gonna try to stealth in.
Yeah. Oh, but I roll 2. I get to roll 2 of them.
Oh yeah, the advantage. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh no, the advantage didn't do it for you. As you're walking up, you probably get in there somewhere, and you hear, did you hear that? You two, go check it out.
Here we go, boys.
Roll for initiative.
So he can jump in the doorway and fire 2 arrows into him.
Yeah, so it is his turn. So he could jump in the doorway and fire an arrow on his surprise round. And then he just happens to have the highest initiative. So yes, he would immediately go again.
Yeah. That's what I was making that assumption.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm kind of at a loss right here.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's tough. And there's like, do you want to reveal yourself or do you want to let them go around?
Now, I think I gotta let these two cats come out. And
He's hidden, right? I mean, he's technically behind them because he snuck past.
So you can do something called delay. It'll move your initiative order to be after them.
let's do that.
So we'll do that. All right. So this guy comes walking out to there. And then this guy comes out to like here. They're coming out at like the same time. And they're like, hey, who the heck are you? After the first one comes out, it is Talek's turn. So let's get some fucking fight music. What you got, Talek?
I'm going to move up.
Okay.
And how far can I throw?
You should have two numbers. The first number is how far you can throw without disadvantage. And the second number is how far you can throw with disadvantage.
Let's see.
He's currently 40 feet from you. So 60 is as far as you can throw it, period. 20 is as far as you can throw it without disadvantage. So if you throw it at him, you'll have to roll twice and take the lower.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hand axe.
Okay.
I'm going to roll to hit. Miss. All
All
right.
right. So the hand axe goes, and he's like, what the hell? Get out here. I need your help.
Oh, shit.
The other one comes running out. So he runs to here, and he's just going to sprint towards you with his Wolverine claws out. He's like, but that's his whole turn. And now, now it's your turn.
Okay. But
He didn't want to.
advantage?
He does. This guy doesn't know where he is. So if you roll to attack, you will roll with advantage. Thank you, Taylor.
Cool. So I will hit him with my short. I'll hit this dude with his back turned to me with my short bow, I guess, or try to.
Love
Oh,
it.
yeah. Both of them hit. So you hit.
9 on damage.
Woo! All right. So you this guy in the back. And
Wait,
then,
does that count for 1d6?
oh, yeah. Did you roll your extra 1d6 sneak attack
Oh.
damage?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, do it.
I'm already
Okay, son.
7.
The D6 was a
Oh.
4.
Yeah.
But that is enough. You one-shot this guy from the back.
That's all.
Finally.
All right. Yeah, you got your one-shot, baby.
Well, your sneak paid off. That was awesome.
Yeah, that snake was enough to take him out. All right. Shadow, your turn.
All right. I got to write down body knock, one shots an enemy.
Hell yeah.
One shot club, baby.
Boom. I don't think Sam was anticipating so many one shots. Just,
I love it.
okay.
Yeah, you
All
got
right.
great damage.
So I'm going to get right at the edge of my range. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to do a regular glaive attack. That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And throw a 1d3 out there. Unfortunate. That's 7 damage.
7 Joes. Bop. So you slash him with your thing.
Am I
right.
engaged with this guy 10 feet away from him?
Oh, yeah. That's one of the beauties of the reach weapon is he only has a 5-foot reach. So you can skirt around him.
I was anticipating this guy coming out, and I don't like body knock being way the fuck over there. So I'm going to split the difference with my last 24 feet of movement.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Tactics. So this guy comes out. He sees his buddy lying on the ground. You sons of bitches. I'll deal with it myself. And he starts to growl, and he rips his shirt open, and
Oh, shit.
he points
Oh,
his face
my.
up in the air, and he lets out this huge howl as
Oh,
his
shit.
body begins to transform into a fucking werewolf.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that shit was coming.
And that is his turn doing that. Then it would be the dead guy's turn, and now it's Talek's turn.
All right, I'm going to run up on my guy in front of me. Pull out the greatsword for use.
See if you continue your streak.
And
Ooh, your streak is not hot enough. You take a big swipe at this guy, and he nimbly dodges to the left.
okay. That's all I want to do. I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. All right.
This is a fourth.
It's his turn, so he's going to come at you with that double claw move. Oh,
Okay.
the first one's definitely a miss. Ah, second one's a miss too. So he shoots you. First one just like goes wide, and the second one glances off your armor.
Okay.
Body knock, it is your turn.
All right, does Werewolf Boy know I'm here?
You shot that arrow. Let me think. Why don't you just make me another stealth check to find out? That'll do. Nat 20 for a 20 freaking 7.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Another
You're-
nat 20.
You shot this guy in such a way that when he fell, it looks like he came from the other side.
Hell yeah.
Me, buddy, I can curve arrows and shit.
I love it.
All right, what you doing?
So does that mean I have another sneak attack?
It does mean you'll get advantage and sneak attack on this guy.
Go.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did to his buddy, to Mr. Werewolf. I'm sure he's got way more HP, but fuck it, I'll send it.
Nah, you'll probably just one-shot him. Okay, an 8. You need to roll with advantage to roll again. Oh, now you rolled with advantage on it. Okay, but the first one was a 13. Plus 5 is an 18, so that'll hit.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
and then roll an extra d6 to see what your extra sneak attack damage is.
Okay.
Damn, so he's got an advantage on the hit and then extra damage for the sneak attack?
Yeah. So normally it takes your turn to hide in combat, right? And
Okay.
you'd have to be next to a wall or whatever. I'm just assuming he's like ducking around this corner, right?
Mhm.
So normally it would take your whole action to hide. But as a rogue, he gets a cunning action and he can use it to like disengage, dodge,
Really
or
good.
hide.
I like that.
So he can use his bonus action to hide and then use his action to attack. with
I like
his
it.
bonuses.
I like your character build. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is pretty neat. Okay, so that's 12 damage. So you shoot an arrow at this guy, and you're like, oh yeah, fucking got him. And it sticks right into his bicep, but you expect it to sink in deep, and it seems like it just barely sticks in. You're like, what the
fuck.
hell?
My God.
Do you want to do anything else? I'm saying that you were... Yeah, I was saying you were hidden on your last turn, so if you want to try to hide again, roll me stealth.
Okay.
Oh my God, another nat 20 on the stealth. All right, so you disappear back behind the wall. All right, Shadow, your turn.
Freaking beast. Love it.
Okay. I watch as Body Knock fires the arrow. At that point, I remember the silver dagger strapped to my belt.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
I dash towards the beast, full speed. I activate the Zephyr Strike,
For the advantage.
doing everything I can to get this silver dagger to this foul beast. Okay, once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack. Okay, so I have the dagger unsheathed, and I rolled a hit. I roll a 9.
You didn't roll with advantage.
This time I roll a 15 that adds up to a 20.
Okay. So you do a quick little juke and then just sink it into his tummy. What's the damage?
Okay, so I didn't know what damage to put on this thing initially. So we've got 6 plus the 1d8 that I'm going to throw at it with my Zephyr Strike.
Strike.
And that's going to add another 4, so a total of 10 with the silver dagger.
Okay. As you stab him, this thing sinks in clean like butter. And I need you to roll an extra d4.
Or,
So that's another 4. So you sink this thing in, and you hear a spittle as it goes in, and this guy just lets out a howl. So yeah, you sink into this guy, and now it's his turn. And he glares down at you, and he is pissed. Gonna take 2 attacks. The first one with his claws.
Jesus.
Oh,
I'm
that'll
scared.
definitely be a hit. That's a 21 to hit. So that's gonna be...
unfortunate.
Oof, rolled good damage. Damage. And now the really scary part.
Oh, God.
He goes to bite you. 11 to hit? I don't think that's a hit. You got pretty good
Well,
AC.
that's a mess.
Ah,
Thank God.
so he snarls. You can still see the wound pulsating with hot pain. All right.
Did I lose the dagger?
No, you didn't lose the dagger.
Okay.
That was all flavor.
All right.
You pull it back.
Talik's going to take another swing at his guy in front of him.
All right, Talik.
13.
13 will hit.
11.
11 to that.
I get to
divine shield.
re-roll. I get to re-roll one of the
Don't
five.
worry about it. He
That
was already wounded. You take it
Okay.
out.
Boom.
All right, do you want to move?
I'm going to move as far as I can into the fight
Okay.
here. Okay.
All right.
Only my turn.
Now it's Body Knock's turn.
Pop back around the corner here and do my thing.
Okay, that'll hit.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Okay,
Alright.
your sneak attack, your extra d6.
Let's go. Body putting in work. 12.
So again, you shoot a nice arrow. You know you got a good one on, and it just kind of sticks in a little shallower than you would like it to.
Yeah, I'm not doing much to this cat. You re-roll stealth to go back around the corner.
if that's what you'd like to do. You can run up on him if you want. Grab him by the ball sacks with your
I don't
bonus
think
action.
I'm going to do much up on this guy. I think Silver Dagger is going to be our go-to here.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely hurting him. I mean, he's bleeding from them, but another insane stealth check. All right, Shadow, it's your turn.
Yeah, 26.
The crazy part is this guy has like a really good perception. He's got like a keen hearing and smell ability.
That's awesome.
Okay, so what does it take to hand somebody in the party something?
Be your free interact, but it's off turn for them, so I would say it takes their reaction to take it from you.
What is their reaction?
So you know how you can take attacks of opportunity? You only get one reaction per turn. Like you get a fresh reaction at the start of every one of your turns. And so basically, you know, they wouldn't be able to take a attack of opportunity or anything else that uses a reaction this turn.
All right, so I still have Zephyr Strike active.
Oh, which means that you don't take opportunity attacks.
Right. So I am going to bippity boppity my ass on as my movement, and as we get here, I'm going to hand off the dagger to the big tanky beast mode guy.
Love it.
Okay. Hand that off to him, and then I continue my last part of my movement, and then I use my action to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh yeah, you got hit pretty hard, didn't you?
I did. And so I heal myself 7 hit points.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Takes me almost back to full.
Actually, I've been doing a little bit of research on healing in 5e, and honestly, I don't think we should roll. I think you should just take 8 plus 2. I think you should just take 10. The healing in this game, everybody agrees that it's really weak, and I think it should just get a little buff. If you're going to spend your spell slot on it, I think it should actually do something. So you just take max healing, whatever the die say. As far as potions go, a rule that I thought was really cool is normally you have to take an action to drink a potion, but a lot of people play you can drink a potion with your bonus action. I think a really cool compromise is if you take an action to drink it, it works like the spell. You get full healing. If you use a bonus action, you have to roll the die to see if you like get it all in without spilling.
Okay, yeah.
Would help you
Help
guys.
us.
Yeah, I like that.
Possible house rules. So yeah, just go ahead and take 10 healing.
That puts me past max, but yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, was that all of your turn, Seth?
Yep.
You handed off a dagger, ran, cast a spell. Awesome. Okay, so this guy is coming up to get
Here he
that
comes.
orc booty. Claw attack first, modified 20. Okay, so that hits. So here comes that beefy damage. Oh, I rolled a lot weaker than I did on Seth. That's going to be 5 damage.
He's trying to kill us. Okay.
All right, here comes the bite, Taylor.
Okay.
Crappy roll. All right, your turn.
He missed.
That second hit, I don't know what happens if he bites you, but I don't want to know.
You don't know what happens if a werewolf bites you?
Oh, God. Cursed.
No.
All right. Here
Your
we
turn,
go.
Talik.
I pull out the dagger, roll to hit.
Oh man, this is big.
21.
All right, that'll hit. See what you can do with the dagger, big boy.
Roll for damage.
Now, before you get excited, your reroll 1 only applies to big weapons.
Okay.
All right, so you do 5 damage, and then I also need you to roll another extra d4 as this thing just sears his flesh as you stab it into him.
God. 1.
Oh, another 1. Oh man, that rate, it's gonna take a while. All right,
Hold on. I'm not done.
okay.
I'm going to use, since we've rested, I'm going to use my second wind and do it again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, you need to freaking
25.
hit him. 25 will definitely hit. 19
Is that
on the die. No, he's got crazy mods.
19 plus 6.
Oh.
All right.
And roll that extra d4 also.
So I got
That'll
a
do.
6 initially.
Plus, yeah, that's as much total damage as you did last time. There
Plus
you
3.
go.
So I do 9.
Now you're done some damage, and he just roars in anguish. He's not looking happy as he's got these little burning wounds all in his chest. Body knock, your turn.
But I don't know what else I can contribute at this point, right?
I almost think it's going pretty well. I mean, at least
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
doing something.
Yeah,
I sure as shit don't want you to get hit. What's your
Yeah.
HP?
like 17.
Oh, it's back up.
But his AC is a lot lower than yours.
No, I sure shit don't want you to take double hits from this guy.
No. All right.
Might kill you.
I'll pop back around my little fucking corner here.
13 actually hits. This guy's not that hard to hit. Just hard to kill. All right, so 10 total. Yeah, he's looking pretty lit. You sink one into the back of his neck, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like these arrows. They're no silver dagger, but
I'm gonna roll a stealth check and try to get back behind my building.
if you go ahead and roll a nat 20.
Oh,
Freaking 18! What the hell?
catch me.
Just to tell you, this guy has a 19 passive perception. So you're trying to beat a 19. And you're fucking destroying it. Taylor, I don't think could even like... Oh, I guess you have a bonus as well. You just have the armor that gives you disadvantage. All right. Shadow, what you got?
Okay, so I'm going to move right at the edge of my glaive range, and I'm going to just roll a standard glaive attack. Oh, it was so close.
Oh, 7 is not going to hit.
So I just totally, I don't get close enough. I'm scared of the big bastard, and I swing, and I just miss him. I'm not quite close enough.
Just graze his beard. Did you want to move your bonus action?
I'm going to move again, the rest of my movement.
Sure, yeah. Make him have to take an attack of opportunity if he wants to go anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, you happy there?
Yeah.
What is the bonus action, Bam?
So on your turn, you get your action, your movement, and a bonus action. So like when you use your ability to take a second
That's
wind,
a bonus action.
that takes your bonus action. So as you'll level up, you'll get more and more things you can do with your bonus action. One of the like default things you can do with a bonus action, which is what these clawed bastards have been doing, is you can attack with like your offhand, right? And so when you do that, you don't add your bonus damage. It's just whatever the die is. So like that's something you can do with your bonus action. It's mostly for your special abilities. There's
Use
not a lot of
potions
standards.
and use items, those sort
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah, use potions. Yeah. Some items will specify like with a bonus action, you can do this. Like Seth's Zephyr Strike spell takes a bonus action.
Okay.
So there's lots of things that use a bonus action. It's just it's like a lesser action. All right.
So,
Here up.
how long does my spell last?
Your spell lasts for
1 minute.
1 minute. Concentration required. So when you got hit earlier, I should have made you roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you lost concentration. So you'd roll a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 10 or half of the damage, whichever is higher. So until people are doing 20 damage to you, it'll just be 10. So you got a 13, so you keep concentration on your spell, and that will last for a minute unless you cast another spell that requires concentration, which you didn't. You just cast an instantaneous spell.
So, what is a minute?
10 rounds. Each round is about 6 seconds.
Okay.
So,
And you know how many rounds we've taken?
Yeah, I don't have a counter, but like a fight like this that lasts more than 5 rounds is that'd be a really long time. I think we've probably taken. Does you guys ever try probably 3 or 4 rounds? It's probably about 5 rounds for the whole fight so far.
I gotcha. So, alrighty, sorry for the interruption.
No,
No,
that's what we're here for. All right, Taylor, here it comes. Claw attack.
Stand right in front of him. 19.
19 to hit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna do fucking 5 plus 2, 7 damage.
Oh god, I'm down to 12.
And here comes the bite.
I'm scared of the bite.
Oh, nat 1, damn it. Your turn.
Thank God. Good thing this werewolf has no control over his head.
It's just flopping around like a fish.
So what's your health at now, Taylor?
12. I'm at half health.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna stand in front of him again. I'm gonna pull out the dagger.
Oh man, this is a big roll.
16 to hit.
16 will hit.
All right, rolling for damage.
All right. 8 damage. Oh, plus the extra D4.
Oh, that's right. Silver.
for the burning silver.
Dude, so 10.
Oh man, and this guy is on his last leg. He just howls out, and he's like going down on one knee. He's looking up at you. He's like,
Finish him, body knock.
I'm gonna boot myself right around this here corner. I am going to roll for advantage.
oh my gosh, that 20, baby.
Oh boy.
All right, so roll all your damage dice twice. So roll 3 more d6. 1 more for the weapon, and then 2 for your sneak attack die.
Oh, yeah.
Put an arrow into him, much like Legolas does when he ends the cave troll, and it sticks out his mouth as he falls down, dead.
Hell
Eat
yeah.
shit, buddy. Good job, guys. I blew him over after you fucked him up.
Hell yeah.
You did a lot of
Hey.
damage to him, honestly.
Yeah, you really did. So he was taking half damage from all your attacks, and with the amount of damage you were pumping out, that was relevant numbers.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with my decision to retreat, heal, and pass the dagger
Yeah.
off to the tank damage man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and just end my turn. Just dead.
Yeah, so y'all are out of combat. It is over. Y'all have killed a fucking werewolf as level 2s. I was so terrified, but y'all
You were
did
proud
it.
of that?
Did it pretty handily.
Yeah, I was scared.
Yeah, I was super scared.
What? Hey, can you just tell us, just for shits and giggles, what would the bite have done?
You have to roll a save or get cursed with lycanthropy. Like, you know what a werewolf does? The fucking werewolf.
And he never hit. He missed 4 times. He missed 3 times on me and once on Seth.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sad that y'all didn't at least get bit and have to make the save just to stress you out. But at the same time, it would have stressed me the hell out.
Man, my
Okay.
strat wasn't half bad, was it?
Might have.
No.
Your strat was great. I love.
Honestly, y'all had a nice little team synergy there. That was good stuff.
You're right. I didn't think my arrows were doing damage. I actually thought about using my stealth and sneaking in to lockpick this chest and steal some shit while they were fighting him.
Oh my gosh. So, were you worried, Sam, that somebody was going to get fucked up?
I mean, worried and excited. Yeah. A little bit of both.
man. Just
Well-
realistically speaking, we could have got, we hit. I'm the only one that missed, and I only missed once.
Yeah, I missed on the little guy. He could have killed one of us for sure.
Yeah, if he would have hit every attack and we would have missed a bunch of attacks,
You had hit one bite. He would have cursed one of y'all with werewolf curse, so that would have just made my night. I don't care what else happened
'cause-
after that.
I'm not hanging out with you anymore. You're not my party.
Got awesome, honestly.
I'm back here calculating how to use the restorative ointment on Taylor. I was going to sneak up behind Taluk and pour some whale cum on
A
him.
little butt swipe of restore ointment.
Get him some restorative ointment.
What do we do next?
I think that we end.
Yeah.
Before we go into the cabin.
Yeah, I'm good
And-
with that as well.
You know,
We will be playing in person next week, so y'all won't get to see this cabin, but we'll just describe it and talk through it. You know, do the investigation and see what you find and everything. We don't really need to see the visual. Just lock this in your mind to remember what it looks like. Maybe we'll take a picture and have that ready. So yeah, we're going to play in person next week, which will be super exciting. Been prepping for it alongside this one. So I've got a fun little standalone adventure type thing planned. So we'll probably need a good chunk of time. If we don't get through it all, we'll just transfer it back to Deathfire. Yeah.
pumped.
So let's plan to start. You know, we'll go late next week if that works for everybody. I don't know,
Yeah, I'm cool with it, man.
okay. So we'll plan to play. We'll probably play like 4 hours, like 8 to midnight or something.
Yeah.
Or however long we go. We'll get some pizza. Oh, that's what else I wanted to say that was important. Y'all fucking level up because you killed a werewolf.
Let's show you.
Yeah, it's sometime between now and next Thursday. study. Level 3 is a big deal. It's where you get your subclass, and then you'll get features from that subclass again at like level 9 and level 13 and level 17. So like look ahead a little bit and kind of see which subclass you like.
Cool.
And let me know, and we'll go from there. And if you update it before next week, I'll try to print your character sheets out. So, y'all can pull it up on your phone. Obviously, we've all been using D&D Beyond, but like, it'll be cool to have a paper character sheet and roll some real dice in person. So I'll have dice for you. Don't worry about that.
Hell yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
It'll be fun.
All right. I'll see y'all.
See you next
All right.
week.
Bye, everybody.
Skills.
To be continued on the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies. Find out what happens to our party next week.